The following presentation is brought to you by Snap House, Houston-based photography services.
So thinking about some of my teaching experiences over the years, definitely had more so of my good experiences compared to my bad, but with any job, again, you're gonna have your good with the bad. Just thinking about a positive experience, I actually received an email from a former student who actually was a foreign exchange student from Denmark. And one good thing that I was able to actually come across from the email was that she's in college right now, and she's actually pursuing to become a history teacher herself. And basically when I talked to her, she was telling me the reason why was you were a big influence in the year that I was in the United States, and just the relationships I was able to develop with many of the students really had an impact on her in terms of how I was able to develop that rapport and just the openness and the trustedness with the students to be able to now accept me into their lives to allow me to teach them, but also be confident and also trustworthy enough to allow me to now be part of maybe some conversations that they might not be comfortable talking with their parents or maybe other adults as well. So with that in sense right there, that is a beautiful thing that you develop those relationships where the students are going to be able to trust you, so then you can now provide that positive influence so they can now maybe take some good advice along the way. Now with the bad, I'll never forget my first teaching job when I was in New York. First walked into a classroom and it was an inner city school. And the first thing I walked into was I had some students actually playing cards for money and shooting dice. So to try to get control of the class, I probably shouldn't have done this, but hey, I joined in with the kids and I said, all right guys, I've got a deal for you. If I happen to win this game, you guys can't play any cards or dice in my class ever again. So they said, all right, Mr. Iliozakis, let's see what you have. I guess the gods were on my side that day, so I was able to now win my dice game and the cards, and from there on out we had a mutual understanding that no dice and cards can ever be played in my class, and it was pretty nice, especially being a fresh teacher, a year or two out of college, and just thrown right into the fray mid-year and try to now get control of that class. So that was definitely one of those eye-awakening experiences that, hey, if you can now survive on the first day, I think you can kind of manage in this profession for a long time.